Hi everyone, thank you for watching my videos. In this video, we're going to be covering a couple of different things. We're going to be changing decimals to percents, percents to decimals, and then fractions to percents. These things are common knowledge things that a lot of students are having issues with. Please watch, and if you ever have any questions, make sure to comment. Also, if you would like to see more math content, subscribe. And don't forget to thumbs up the video or share it. And again, please be a positive change in someone's life. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
Hi everyone. In this video we're going from decimals to percents, percents to decimals, as well as we're doing fractions to percents. To start off with, I'm picking a number of 854 thousandths. With this number, what we need to do is think about we're going from decimals to percents. When you're changing a number from a decimal to a percent, we're creating a number that is equivalent to it and will be over 100. There are two different ways that you're able to do this. You're able to take your number and multiply it by 100, such as 854 multiplying by 100. And yes, I did notice that I did not put my whole number on top of my multiplication. As students, you need to be able to flip-flop between having your decimals at the top or decimals at the bottom. When multiplying, I just use my place values and then I move my decimal when I'm done, which is going, in this case, 3 decimal places. We're multiplying for our first one will be 0 times 4, 0 times 5, and 0 times 8. All that gives you 0. I now have a place value. I'm doing 0 times 4 again, 0 times 5, and 0 times 8. Now I have my third place value. And this is going to be 1 times 4, which is 1, 1 times 5, which is 5, and 1 times 8, which is 8. I'm now going to bring down everything, which is 0, 0, 4, 5, and 8. I have 3 place values. So with these 3 place values, I'm going to go over 1, 2, and 3. This gives us a number of 85.4%. Another way that we're able to figure out a decimal as a percentage is by moving the actual decimal point. Multiplying by 100 as well as moving it to the right 2 places, 1, 2, will give you what your decimal is as a percent, which is 85.4%. Now with the next one, we'll be going from percents to decimals. With changing percents into decimals, we're going to start off with the percent of 52 5/10%. Quick reminder, whenever you have a percent, it's the same thing as having a number over 100. So 52 over 100. And quick note, whenever you have a fraction, this fraction bar is the same as the division bar. So you're able to actually do a division problem to the side. We're going to figure out how many times 100 can go into 52 5/10. Just looking at it, we already know that our answer is going to be smaller than 1 because 52 is smaller than 100. Now, can 100 go into 5? The answer is no. 100 is too large. Can 100 go into 52? The answer is no, because 52 is too small. I'm now going to bring up my decimal. And yes, your decimal does not affect your problem. You continue as if the decimal is not there. It only affects your answer. Now I look to see, can 100 go into 525? The answer is yes. It can go in there 5 times. 5 times 100 gives us 500. I'm now going to subtract 525 from 500 and get 25. And because I have a remainder and I normally want to go out at least 3 decimal points, I'm going to bring down a 0. I now have 250. 100 can go into 250 two times, and I will write down 200. I have a remainder of 50, and I'm going to do one more decimal place so I can have thousands place. And we have 500. 100 can go into 500 5 times, which ends my division problem. I have a remainder of 0. This is letting us know that when 52 and 5/10 is created as a decimal, we have 525 thousandths. Another quick way to be able to change from percents to decimals is by moving the actual decimal point to the left 2 spaces. So if you had 525 like we've been using, 52 and 5/10, it will be moving to the left 1 space and 2 spaces. And you will get 525 thousandths. The next one is changing. When going from fractions to percents, there are some more steps compared to the other ways that I just discussed. We're starting with 2/8. If we wanted to change this into a percent, we would first need to change it into a decimal. And from there, you would change it into a percent. So first, when changing it into a decimal, we're going to divide 8 dividing into 2. So to the side, you will have 8 dividing into 2. And I go out at least 3 decimal places past the decimal. 8 cannot go into 2 because 2 is too small. I bring up my decimal place. 8 can go into 20 because 2 times 8 gives us 16. That gives us a remainder of 4. And I bring down my 0. And 8 can go into 40 5 times. When I do this, it gives me a remainder of 0. This is letting us know 2/8 as a fraction, as a decimal, is 25/100. I want to do the percentage of it. Now remember, there are 2 different ways you're able to do this. You're able to move your decimal point place, or you're able to multiply by 100. I prefer to move my decimal place to the right 2 spaces. So now I'm going to move to the right 1, 2, and now we have 25% as our percentage of going from a fraction to a percent. And reminder, you're going to first change your fraction into a decimal and then move your place value over to the right 2 spaces. Thank you, and I hope you have a great day. And please watch out for my other videos and have a great day again.